There is no what if. I am pregnant. And it is Jesus. I'm 9 months pregnant. My family, my friends, my pastors at church, they don't believe that I'm pregnant. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. I'm tired of playing these games, and it's about to be over with. I am now days away from giving birth, and they're like, you're not pregnant. You're a...
Yeah, so I'm not my exact. The thing I always do, like, at my house, because I'm going to my bus, because I'm recording, because I haven't recorded in a few days, but this girl went on to Dr. Phil, because she ate Taco Bell for a week, and she thinks she's fucking pregnant with baby Jesus. See, just watch, I have no words right now. Yes, I'm recording on my phone, because I don't have a camera, and my laptop's dead, and yeah. I don't have a screen recorder on that either. My camera on that don't work.
Too tiny, you're probably just getting fat. One of my biggest temptations is wanting to whack you across the head. I know it's Jesus.
You know what? This girl says one of her biggest temptations is to whack her mother across the head. Is what she wants to do. I'm just like, I'm trying to keep this family friendly and not cuss.
I don't care if my family disowns me. It really comes down to if you're a true believer in Jesus or not. I know.
Hold up, I believe in Jesus. I go by the Bible. And you are not pregnant. He died on the cross like, he died on the cross over, I think it's like 20 centuries, isn't, it's 2018. So we, like, over 20 centuries ago, he died on the cross. Girl, you are not pregnant with baby Jesus. Just stop. You are only going on Dr. Phil to give views and to get famous. Yeah.
Oh, it's Jesus.
I know you're crazy.
There's no denying that. I know my pregnancy is real. I've gained at least 22 pounds. I was sleeping one night and my baby punched the bottom of my stomach and kicked me up. And I can feel his head right here. It's like right below my belly button.
Girl, that's one of your organs. So just stop. And when you felt kicking, it was probably all the fucking food you've been eating. Sorry. Yeah.
I took 6 urine tests and they all came back negative.
That means you're not pregnant. Just stop.
So I specifically asked.
Sorry, that was a car.
For a blood.
Right now it's probably, I think it's like 32 degrees outside. Sorry, because I'm saying that just in case like the camera, like, my face cam is like shaky because I'm like holding my phone with my hand and like my hands are cold. I don't have gloves. Sorry.
A drawn pregnancy test because I have a rare blood type. The doctors have refused to give me a blood test. I don't care what the home pregnancy test or the doctor say. When I give birth to my baby, no one is going to deny him because he is my savior.
You're serious? I'm just like, I can't even right now. Sorry, cars keep going by.
Okay, it's good to meet all of you. And tell me, Haley, do you feel tension in your family right now?
Definitely.
And tell me what the tension's about in your view.
Well, I mean, we still argue a bunch. Like, even the other night, we got into an argument because I was trying to sleep, and they walked in, and she was talking, Adriana was talking loud, and I just started going off, and she decided to act like an idiot.
We weren't talking.
She started recording me, and, little things already kind of.
Girl. The reason they recorded you is because you're acting crazy. You are just looking for attention. You are an attention seeker. Just stop. You're not pregnant. It's a big lie. You're just getting fat.
Make me mad, and so Well, I'm always timid, and it feels like it's not going to stop.
The whole reason we got in a fight and stuff is because she was acting crazy. She was going off because we had woken up because we were brushing our teeth. And she was just started going ballistic crazy, just yelling and screaming and got in Mom's face. And
she put her hands on me again in the hotel room. She was talking crazy prior to that incident, to her going off that evening. She was saying that everybody was saying GD in her head, and she said it was making her crazy.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We were fighting, but my mom had jumped in the middle while she was recording me going nuts, and so I had pushed my mom back.
Going nuts. Girl, you are nuts. Just putting it out there.
Because my mom was in my face and Adriana was standing directly behind her. So I didn't want my mom to get in between me and Adriana because she decided that she was
no, Mom was in between us because you were acting crazy, acting like you were going to do something towards me.
Swing at me as soon as you walked out of the door.
That's so not
I have a red mark that one of the guys
have it all on
noted
video.
on my chest.
And I have it all on video.
No, not while you were walking
Yes,
out
I do.
the door.
Okay. This girl is
First, I am going to have you lift up your shirt just a little bit. This is my first ultrasound.
girl. If you're 9 months fucking pregnant, then you already had an ultrasound, multiple ultrasounds. So just stop wasting Dr. Phil's time. Well, I mean, I do think, I am thinking like he does make money off of this, so it's just wasting your parents' money before the trip and stuff.
So I'm going to tuck this in. There's going to be a little bit of cold gel on you, okay?
Okay, so I've never been pregnant in my life, but I had to go in for an ultrasound because I was having so much pain while I was on my monthly cycle. And it turns out that I have ovarian cysts. So they were talking about putting me on birth control to get them under control, but they never did because my mom didn't want me to get the implant because I was like the only other way was that they would have recommended or a pill, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to pause this and like pick it up later. Soon.
Can you see him? Well, the doctor will give you any results.
Well, joining us now is Dr. Travis Stork. He's ER physician and host of the Emmy Award-winning show, The Doctors. So please welcome Dr. Stork. I guess there's a certain irony here that your name is Dr. Stork, and we're talking about a baby here. You ask for an ultrasound.
See you after school.
About a baby here. You ask for an ultrasound, and how did that go? Was the technician nice to you? And
It was really nice. That was my first ultrasound, and it was kind of weird. Like, she was pressing really hard and stuff, and I could feel him kick and stuff, but it was kind of weird.
right.
The gel was really cold.
And Dr. Stork, this was done on the set of The Doctors because you have created examination rooms over there and have an amazing array of equipment on the set over there, correct?
We do, and The Doctors, for anyone who's seen it, knows that, yes, we're a show, but yeah, we have exam rooms, we have ultrasound machines. So this morning was when the ultrasound was performed on Haley, and we do have some footage of it.
Okay. Well, can you walk us through it? We're going to show it right here. You can either approach it or from there, either one, whichever you'd like to do.
Well, it's interesting because, Dr. Phil, the most notable thing on this ultrasound isn't what we see, it's what we don't see. And this is a pelvic ultrasound, and the ultrasound machine is basically showing your abdomen, the area exactly where you would expect to see the pregnancy. And there is no baby. And the most notable thing, again, if you compare this, and this is scanning all across your abdomen and your pelvis, looking everywhere. And if you look there, look with me, it is scanning every possible area where your baby would be, and there's no baby. And if you show this, Dr. Phil,
That look. She is just mad because she got caught in a lie.
a still image of Haley's next to what an ultrasound would look like this far along, at 8.5 months, the baby is almost fully developed. That is what an ultrasound would look like on the right-hand side up there. Again, you can see the head of the baby. You can see the body of the baby. But in your ultrasound, there's no baby.
Well, Dr. Stork, she says that she is 9 days away from delivery, which is virtually full term.
You very clearly see the head here. You see the body. But over here, the one thing that the ultrasonographer said is that Haley did have dilated loops of bowel. And as she was pushing with the probe, those...
Because she needs to take a shit, and then she'll stop thinking she's pregnant, because then her stomach will go back down, I bet.
Those loops of bowel were moving around, and she was distended. And we talked a little bit about that, but as far as the actual ultrasound image, there's absolutely no indication of a pregnancy. And ultrasound doesn't always show a pregnancy until maybe 5 or 6 weeks along, but there's absolutely no way Haley's giving birth in 9 days.
That's the picture of your abdomen looking into the uterus. This is a picture of what you would see with a woman that is 9 days away from delivery.
How do I say this? I am pregnant. I'm not going to deny my baby.
What I'm asking you is,
That ultrasound looks like...
let's harken back to something we talked about
I
early
feel him
on.
kick all the time, Dr. Phil.
It's called bowel movements.
It's not called bowel movement.
Okay, talk about that, Travis. What's she experiencing there?
The one thing that the ultrasonographer noticed when she was putting the probe on your belly, you have dilated loops of bowel. What that means is there's some air in your intestines, and when she was moving the probe, those little loops move around. And that when you felt down there and you felt something moving, that was just your bowel moving. And she noted that on the exam, that that's some of what you were recognizing and feeling. And she acknowledged that that's something you could have been
Sorry,
feeling.
Dr. Stork, but you can't lie to Jesus. You can
sorry?
stick me with all the depot shots that you want to, but he is not going to die. And you can stick that little ultrasound.
I can't hear
Oh
you.
my gosh, that was so
I
disrespectful.
couldn't hear what you said.
I have no skin in this game, and I am not here to judge you in any way or what you're going through. I'm solely here to tell you the results of the ultrasound. And Haley, that is your ultrasound, and there's nothing I can say to you other than you are not pregnant.
Like I said,
That line just reminded me of Maury. You are not the father, or you are the father, but he said you are not pregnant. That just reminded me of the Maury show. Well, let's go back to the video now.
I'm so sorry, Dr.
So
Stork.
sorry.
I apologize
It's
for
okay.
her.
It is okay. It is okay.
Thank you for taking care of her.
Your mother and sister think you lie.
Okay, so yeah. This is by him.
Have you told some things that aren't true? Not the pregnancy, because you say that is true, but have you told some things that aren't true?
Yeah, I lie about where I'm going and stuff sometimes.
Well, I made a list, and we've talked about the pregnancy. You say it's a boy. You say you're seeing colors now. You say you're eating for two. You say the baby likes you drinking chocolate milk. You're going to breastfeed, right? You've made that decision.
I don't think I can breastfeed because
So you may not breastfeed.
I may not.
Why not?
Well, I don't think anything's like producing in my boobs right now. But they said, I've had some people tell me that maybe after I give birth, then that's when my boobs will produce the milk. But I may not be able to. I'm just going to have to see what happens.
Well, I made a list of the things that you two have said that you believe are lies. One is, you don't believe she's pregnant. You say, I'm 9 days away from giving birth. You don't believe that.
Right.
I've had my tonsils taken out. Did you have your tonsils taken out?
Did I?
No.
Well, you said you did.
I don't think that was me. I don't think I've had my tonsils taken out.
Well, you said you did. Did she say she did?
Yeah, she did.
And you've told doctors on your records that you did.
Yes. That's where we saw it. On the records.
I don't remember saying that.
It was on your records from the health department that you put on there saying that you had your tonsils removed.
Records from the health department
I saw it.
that I put on the records from the health department.
Yes, that you had
I
your
did not
tonsils
say
taken
that.
out.
What's that?
I did not say that I had my tonsils taken out.
Okay. You said my mom was doing meth when she was pregnant with me.
Yeah.
Were you doing meth when you were pregnant?
No, not at all. Never, no. With her, when I was pregnant with her, I almost stopped smoking cigarettes. I mean, I was clean with all my pregnancies.
Okay. You said, and to us, you said I spoke full sentences before I started crawling.
Yeah.
No,
I've been in the doctor's office.
Well, not crawling, walking.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing because, a baby stands up and anyways, but yeah. You can swim when the baby first
I've never stolen from my mom.
That's a lie.
You said I donated a kidney to my brother.
That's a lie.
Did you donate a kidney to your brother?
I have not donated a kidney to my brother, but my mom told me while she was mad at me one day that I think it was probably my sister. It was one of them, and that I was born. My mom only had gotten pregnant with me to use me as a guinea pig for my brother because he was so sick.
No.
That's another law.
So you mean like you were a parts department, or she had you for parts?
So, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No, you were a surprise.
Yeah, says the.
See, she just said, no, you were a surprise. I think a lot of kids are surprises. But I believe the mom, she did not have her to use her for parts, because who would do that? But her response was funny, because she said, no, you were a surprise.
One who lets this guy into your house and call me a hoe and kick me out while I'm pregnant.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, well, listen, I'm trying to find out what you know to be true and what you don't know to be true. You said, I donated a kidney to my brother. Do you know that you said that?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't not say that.
Yes, you did.
You are not a lie detector test, and you need to shut it.
I don't need one to know that.
You need
that's
to
a lie.
shut it.
You did say that.
You need to be quiet.
It was on the records from the health department that we picked up and gave to them.
I did not say that.
You didn't.
Yes, you did.
Not that you said it. You told them. You told the people at the health department that because it was on the records, and I saw it right before you sent them out.
Okay, this is helpful to me because I need to know if you realize that you said that. Because it's in writing that you said it. I'm just trying to see if you recall saying that.
Okay, well, I didn't say that. I'm sorry, Dr. Phil. I didn't say that.
I don't know whether you did or not. I'm just asking.
But, I mean, they're also trying to say that I don't have paranoid schizophrenia when it's all in the paperwork.
We never said that.
So I didn't
We
say
never tried
that.
to say that.
I don't know what that is. That needs to get off the screen.
guys get combative,
Yes.
and that's not good,
No,
right?
no.
Okay. So what do you think brings this tension on?
Well, I'm already pregnant as it is, and me and my mom, we have never really been very close to begin with, and I've had all of this going on, and I'm a paranoid schizophrenic at that, and she knows exactly what pushes my buttons, and she does.
How do you know that you're paranoid schizophrenic?
Well, when I had got signed into rehab, I had to sit down, and after I took in my medications, I was talking to my doctor, and he got me kind of high off my medications, and he was like asking me a bunch of questions, and he was like, okay, Haley, I'm diagnosing you finally with paranoid schizophrenia, and I was like, I'm not crazy, and well, I started looking up the symptoms on my phone, trying to figure out more of paranoid schizophrenia for myself. And I finally had to come to terms with myself that I did have these things. And I started noticing things like I cannot walk into a room without having to check everywhere, the closets, underneath the bed, in the bathroom, and stuff like that, without thinking somebody's in there. I can't, pee with the light on. Sometimes I take a shower with the light off so I can be more relaxed. And it's all the symptoms of paranoid schizophrenia. And
Okay, so because we've examined the records and that diagnosis was not written down. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not written down.
She's never been diagnosed. She diagnosed herself.
Okay. Well, I'm talking to her.
I'm sorry.
it's on one of my papers. It's specifically under this one paper with a little sticky note. And it says she has a disease, a mental disease like paranoid schizophrenia. And I don't know what doctor it was from or anything because I didn't really get a look at the papers. But
Well, doctors are very specific about this, so it's not a sticky note definition. It's a very specific definition, diagnosis that's entered in, and it has to be done for the hospital records. And no one, I'm not saying that you're not, but no one has ever entered that into your records. I'm not saying they shouldn't, or maybe they don't need to,
I
but
got medication for it and everything.
what did they give you?
They gave me Triliptal, Seroquel, Ativan, an entire list. And I mean, it was half of what my mom takes. My mom takes over 600 milligrams of every prescription that she's prescribed. I got 300 milligrams in Seroquel. That can make a person, that'd probably make you sleep for a week.
Yeah, mine.
But that made me sleep for a
Okay,
while.
well, so your belief is, and I'm not saying I've seen all the paperwork, there may be other paperwork. So your understanding is that you're paranoid schizophrenic.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is it your understanding that schizophrenia is a psychotic disorder?
Yes.
It's a psychosis.
Yes.
And is it your understanding that one of the characteristics of psychosis is that you have a difficult time separating reality from fantasy?
Definitely.
That would be one of the real markers of psychosis. A person that's experiencing a psychosis has a difficult time knowing what's real and what's fantasy, what's grounded in reality and is factual versus what they might perceive to be true, but in fact is not something that would be verified by others or would be borne out by verifiable fact.
Yeah, like, I mean, I hear voices and stuff in my head all the time.
Okay. Well,
And
some that are experiencing an active psychosis have auditory hallucinations. Not all, some. Sometimes, not always, but some people have them sometimes. Do you have any visual hallucinations? Do you see things that
yes,
you come to believe
I
aren't
see
actually
shadows.
there?
Like, ever since I was a little bitty, I've always seen shadows and stuff. And I hear things and stuff like that.
comeback season begins. Love and Hip Hop New York returns Monday, November 26th at 8/7 Central on VH1.
Have you been on American Idol?
I was invited to it, and I had this guy come up to me. I think I was drinking at a party, and he was like, "You were on American Idol, weren't you?" And he showed me this video, and it looked just like me. And I was like, I probably was. Like, I don't really know. And so this guy went around saying, "Haley's on American Idol, Haley's on American Idol." And I was like, okay, yeah, that's not really true, but I have a bunch of rumors about me, so.
Well, have you told people you were on American Idol?
I have not told people I was on American Idol.
Has she told people she was on American
Yes,
Idol?
she did.
How do you know?
Because they were, when she had first started going to school when we moved there at Arkansas, all the kids were coming to me and asking me because that's what she had told them.
Okay. Did you tell people you were on American Idol?
I didn't tell anybody I was on American Idol. There was this guy that just went around saying that I was on American Idol. And he showed me this video, like I said.
And you said, maybe I was?
No, I didn't say it.
Well, just now, you said, like, maybe I was.
It looked like me. Like, maybe I could have been somewhere where they were videotaping.
How do you
like,
forget if
I've
you were
done
on American Idol?
karaoke and whatnot, but, I mean, it looked like me.
Well, you were either on American Idol or you weren't.
It looked like me on a video singing into a microphone. So, anybody can do anything with a video. This guy came up to me and he was like, "Were you on American Idol?" And I
Well,
was
no,
like,
I'm asking you. I'm not asking what some guy saw you. I'm asking you if you were on American Idol.
no, I didn't say that I was on American Idol.
Did you tell people you were on American Idol?
I did not tell people I was on American Idol.
Okay, so you were not on American Idol and you didn't tell people you were on American Idol.
Exactly.
Okay. Did you tell people that Eminem is your father?
Yes.
That'll be it for this video. Bye.